What is this sound that so deeply penetrates my body? This music makes me feel free. I felt free. That's how I would describe it.
Technology.
The speakers were kicking out this beat.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. What a day for technology. It was good and it was whack, as it hit all-time highs. And you have multiple sectors that were doing some good things. We'll look at them. Just looking at the skyline of New York City, Manhattan, behind us. Look at it for a few moments. Okay, so some crazy stuff has happened. Wow. Met a longer-term member of this community that is now getting started on Wall Street and was formally invited to be on the New York Stock Exchange tomorrow morning for the opening bell. So I've been spending all day today like getting a tailored suit, shoes, everything, right? For that, was not prepared. So that's happening like then just like that. Yeah. So wish me luck tomorrow, bright and early. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, here we are. Here's Bitcoin, your favorite asset that will never do anything. $30,000 until the end of time. It is eternally range bound. And I still think you're coin flipping. Like I think that it doesn't even matter. Wow, say the coin flip lands a certain way and we dump. Bitcoin dumps a few thousand points. it doesn't put the trend in jeopardy until Bitcoin's price is truly, with confirmation, falling below $25,350. So whatever. You flip the coin, it lands on the other side. Well, we pump sooner rather than later, and that's what we would all want. So hoping for the coin flip to land positively for the corn so we can celebrate, rejoice, and get some hype streams, pump streams, which it's way more fun making money when it's hype with everyone else than just making money in a normal market, which has pretty much been this entire year. So, okay. I wish there was just more to talk about, dude, on this one. On crypto in general, man. Here it is. Look, it was officially touched and tested, the low. There it was. June 22nd, and then July 18th. That's all I got for you, man. I don't think there's really much you can see on the oscillators that is crazy. Someone could try to say that's divergence. Again, man, flip your coin. All right. Ethereum's actually better. Look how you're making higher. It's a third higher low up here. Are you kidding me? How does Ethereum locally look better than Bitcoin with higher lows above the 200? It's very interesting. I don't really know what's going to happen with this, but do you hear me? Ethereum looks better lately. Uptrending. So the trend is your friend, but you're not at the lowest risk entry for a fresh long, which would be around 1750 at this point. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be at the entry level to continue to rally. And I hope that's what you get out of this stream is understanding this is not fortune telling at all. Okay, this is just looking for good opportunities for longs, fresh longs or shorts on any particular asset that's showing us the things we desire. So we play the market versus getting played by the market, which is just randomly longing assets for no reason, right? You have to have an argument. You got to be like a Philadelphia lawyer, speaking to the jury. You got to convince the jury why you're going long, why you have a stop loss set up, and why you have take profits where they are every time. Okay, so no movement. I mean, Ethereum is literally at the same price it was at a month ago. Same price it was at April 5th. Same price it was at August 2022. They don't move much these days. I think one day it'll come back, but just you have to go to other assets if you really want to swing trade. You'll get it one day, okay? Just knocking these out. Okay, BNB, bear flagging at support, which is kind of crazy still. Nothing's changed. Right, 2 of the 3 targets the short trade setup hit, and that's it. You're at support, and there's very little demand going on. Not much, right? Not many people are coming in to buy more BNB down here, which is not good for CZ and Binance coin. But if Bitcoin was to rally on its coin flip, then BNB will most likely rally too. Okay. Okay, that's it. I'm not spending much time on these. They don't deserve much time. Call me when they do something. Worth the crap. XRP looks great. Remember, it was like just sideways, a nice engulfing candle today, back above 76 cents. 76 cents is an old high back from September of 2018. There it is. So you've broken back out above some level. And if you stay above this level long enough, you could be hit. I mean, 92 cents seems like the adequate target here, which was tested July 13th before the pullback. So that's right back to that level above 76 cents. That's it. Second highest daily candle close of the run, only falling second to the massive 13th day of the month, of this month. Okay, so XRP is still powerful, looking good, and anything above 76 cents long enough will most likely turn into 92 cents again. Attempt to rally. That's it. Okay, great, amazing. I mean, is there anything worth looking at on this market? Really, not really, dude. We know Monero looks good on the weekly, and eventually it'll play out and look good. You know, Litecoin's okay, but just better markets, man. Better assets. And we'll just go right now Let's go to the S&P 500. Moon. All right. S&P 500 technical breakout today with the candle close confirmed. All right. The peak from September of 2021 breached like the Jesus. It was the highest daily candle close on the S&P 500 since April 4th, 2022. This is a major development. All right. Major breakout today. Very, very good. For money printer, go burr, and your 401ks, your IRAs, all right, and individual stocks that you might have longed, which there were many that were showing opportunity, low risk, high reward opportunities. Very nice. Jesus chimes all around every index fund. Okay, Dow Jones finally doing stuff. You gotta love oil, energy doing this today. It was finally. We can finally say we've broken the chains of the range top from August of last year. Highest daily candle close of the Dow Jones Industrial since April 20th, 2022. Is that a joint? Yeah, it is a joint. It is a confirmed bullish back test of $33,700 one time, and then the second time with the engulfing candle. Supply line was even back tested. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. So 35,100 is upon us, and that's going to be an interesting level. Breaking that 35.6 and above that's all-time highs. Wow. Really, I don't think this really has much to do with valuations, earnings. I think it has everything to do with that fateful day of the unlimited spending bill for the government. It was a black swan event for the U.S. dollar purchasing power, and everything most things tied to the U.S. dollar would just naturally go up. They're not worth more. It's just what they're tied to, what they're paired to is, I think, losing value. DXY, it doesn't even have to be the DXY, right? The aggregate of the different forex, foreign exchange currencies. It's just, your consumer, you understand. Everything's more expensive for like the only reason is money printer go burr, more money. Though it's interesting though right now, right? The Fed liquidity is diverging pretty hard from the index funds. Right? There was a time like in March, right, with the regional banks collapsing, crashing, that the Fed, put back in $500 billion in the system, and that was literally the bottom for the stock market, right? And the banks. But they stopped printing. But the equities continued to rally.
/USDT bounce. 4HR/daily. Better than FTM/USDT, right?
What's up, Mr. Chicken Dude? Thanks for 1515. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll look at short the US dollar. Sure, man. Let's go to the NASDAQ Composite. Hey, highest price since April of 2022 in a breakout. The breakout was yesterday, right? And just followed through today above the highs from 2021. This is incredible. You got the local highs here from February and April last year, but big hard target, thinking 15,400 number go up. Wow. How legendary is this piercing line becoming to be? Like, this was identified. You don't know what it'll turn. Oh, it might be a reversal for a little while. You just didn't. Oh, no way, dude. It was the absolute bottom piercing line. Crazy. Just getting crazier every day. Hard to play anything like this, right? Because it's just, there's no pullback, there's no back test, there's no anything. So, yeah, individual stocks, the way to continue swing trading and taking advantage of this index fund euphoria. Wow. IWM. Nice, very nice day. Bullish engulfing candle yesterday. You were above 188, and you are at the highest price since February of this year. Soon you'll be rivaling that, and then you might be headed to 209. So the two lows were put in, and then all these lows were higher than these lows, and that signifies accumulation. But it was like, when was the price action actually gonna happen? Like, when was there gonna be any sort of movement off the higher lows? Well, maybe we're kind of starting to get some now, so that's great. Very, very nice. Oh, technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack? It's the Qs, the tech. The XLK, well, the QQQ did not make all-time highs, but the XLK did, and that's what technology I'm talking about, right? So here's your nice little channel here. You could say maybe overbought is upon us around 394. That just means we're not overbought right now, but you are broken out. Today, look at the break of this high from September 2021. $400 seems like the next target here. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Microsoft, killing it, man. That was kind of the centerpiece a little bit. I mean, we're talking about mega cap, leaders. This was the leader. There it is, right? Just, up against all-time highs, and snapped through. And you got a $386 target if you want a 1272 fib extension. That's going from the highest point to the lowest point. From the old all-time high to the lowest low of the bear market last year. That's how you would get the fib extensions. The 1618 takes you to $430 plus. Incredible. What a breakout today. All-time highs for Bill Gates. I'm sure Bill Gates, right? He's like the most loved man in the world right now, I think. Y'all love Bill Gates, right? Isn't he like a good guy? Is that how it works? Chat. Let's keep going. It's mega cap. Poor Amazon couldn't do crap today. That's okay though, right? Hit the first target of the trade setup. Don't care anymore, right? Let it do what it did. Like this is like what Google did when it hit its second target of trade setup. No movement today. Down 0.55%. Looking at Google. Can it? Will it? It still cannot break this wall, the 618, man. Can't do it. As Microsoft and Apple, Nvidia plow through their 886s and all-time highs, Google is still stuck, underperforming. Amazon and Google both underperforming vastly. Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia. If this was the Nvidia chart, well, let's just say, if this was the Microsoft chart, you would have just broken 150 today and made the highest price ever. Still so far away. So they are not all the big mega caps, right? Not created equal in performance. Percentage performance is off their lows. Different structures too, right? Like Amazon was an inverse head and shoulders. Google was a three rising valleys. Then you had Nvidia was a slanted inverse head and shoulders. Apple, not much. I mean, it was Apple unreal, dude. Just didn't quite take out the high from yesterday, but still just up there. Number go up nonstop. You know, no rhyme or reason. V-shaped and continued. You think $200 since we've achieved 190 just to see that psychological 200. No rhyme or reason. Just number go up. You got a back test. An all-time high back test was June 21st, so I guess that was fulfilled before going higher. Great. All right, so let's look at Nvidia. Let's just knock it out because Nvidia, I think, should be incorporated into that rotation. When you're looking at these, how can you not look at it? Nvidia that is every day making all-time highs. It was the highest daily candle close in human history on Nvidia today, and approaching soon the major 1.618, $492.88. And it all started with a bread and butter pattern that anyone in here could have identified if they invested in themselves. You could have done it, man. You did do it. A lot of you did do it. We all did it together. It was there. So it's like, in the situation, you know, Google only would be at 256 here, but this is Nvidia, so it's at 474. So insane. Just the king. But let's look at a couple sectors here. So let's look at the XLK so I can show you technology. Highest price in human history. Just like yesterday. So following through, $180. Gone. So what will be a 1272 in this situation? Talking about $193.75 up there. Only thing stopping it might be a 113 shark. It's crazy, dude. Just remember, this is keeping up with inflation because your purchasing power is going to collapse in the next few years. Please understand that. It's cause and effect. So you had something. Okay, the entertainment leisure sector today made 52-week highs, highest daily candle close since May 5th of 2022. Remember the breakout that happened on the 10th? This is it, man. Like, this blue skies here. Blue skies, I think, till at least 45, 48, and beyond. So, wonderful. Airlines, hotels, cruise lines, casinos. You know it, man. They all were setting up for higher prices. Well, not all of them, but a lot were. And this index was looking pretty freaking solid for more upside. Financials, right? They're starting to report earnings. Schwab killed it today, pumping, right? And now back against the key level. Key level from 2021. Multiple times 2021, 2022. Breaking this is it. You know, you've had 1, 2, 3, 4 failures since May of last year, and now you're testing again. Will it break this time, chat? Will we see a massive rally that would take you to a full-on 886 up here? That would be crazy, dude. But I mean, they're not really the ones that are affected. There would be like the beneficiaries, ones like, you know, like the major banks. They're not going to get in trouble. They would absorb the regionals if they continue to collapse. But the money printer went burr. So regionals start reporting tomorrow. But yeah, you had some that were already reporting today that weren't regional and have driven the XLF to its highest close since early March, which just happens to be when the big problems were happening with regionals. Critical areas. Dow Jones Transportation, remember that failed. Head and Shoulders. Moon, highest daily candle close since March 30th. And wow, dude, closed like at the May 2021 peak. Crazy, man. What a turnaround. This is why it's just so important to just not think you act like you know that maybe if you've identified some sort of bear structure that it's gonna play out that way. You have to be humble and understand that buyers might come in to defend that neckline, though it seems like all hope is lost, right? Staying humble, man. That's the way to make money in this market, I think. Staying humble and not acting like you know. But understanding like what an inflection point is and what's happening at an inflection point that gives you, right, a way to strategize a 3-to-1 reward to risk. So this is at a resistance. Again, right, if we talked about support holding, will the resistance be broken? It wasn't broken today. It was breached intraday for a moment, but you closed at it. So things are just melting up. DBC is your commodities index, which has been downtrending. But with the downtrend going on, some really nice price action at a 22.32 level, which is it takes you all the way back to, where was this? Very real. 2006, it was a valley. 2007, it was a valley, right? A reversal area. So years ago. And now the price correlating to it pretty well. As you can see, the sellers were able to breach that key level from years ago, but they miserably failed. As you can see, a bearish breakdown maybe on the 30th of May, and then some follow-through on the 31st, and then literally a day later, the buyers came right back in and shut the sellers up and said, you will not break down. This is not a bearish breakdown. And you can see kind of like just, I know, like gaps and stuff like that, but buyers defending once, June 12th, and kind of twice, June 28th, and since then, a rally. So it's like spring, back test of spring. Very, very interesting. Yeah, there could be some more upside here. But yeah, you still have not made a higher high.
Check out you are. Thanks.
What's up, Chris? Yeah, well, look at Under Armour. Had a great day. One in the portfolio. It's a low-risk entry. It was a low-risk entry for a trade. It's been that way. It's been talked about here. It's been posted in the Patreon. I don't know. Like, right, it just has the variables. We don't know if it's truly going to play out. We just know that it was actionable for a long because of the things that we talk about every single day in here, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll look at Under Armour. Very good. Great day today. So what do you think? You think commodities are going to somehow... Is this price action going to manifest into a more pronounced rally? A lot of times they do. You just haven't... Look at all the highs. Like, you haven't really made a higher high yet. But I do love how... This is great price action at a very real level we've already looked at, okay? I'm sure there's a channel we could plot or something, right? Oh, we can get cute with it. You haven't broken that at all, right? Here's your channel. Very nice channel there, yeah. But, I mean, if you're talking about becoming overbought in the downtrend, I mean, the asset could run to $24.57 and then be overbought. So there's still more upside on DBC despite anything, even if you're going to stay and remain in this downtrend here. But I love that price action. That's the stuff dreams are made of. That's some of the best trades of all time happen after these things occur. Right there. Spring back test of spring. Energy. Where you thought, man, is it all... It's still... You don't know. Like, it still could very well be all over for energy. But the buyers are coming in, making things interesting where, right, the buyers defending 78.37, such a real level. Okay, I think you got to go back. Yeah, look at this. I mean, 2018, 16, probably even more. You can just see how very real it is, and buyers defended. Not once, but twice. So you're like, oh, is it just double bottoming now? I think above $78, XLE is okay. It's safe. But that stupid wedge, you broke back into it. There's a lot of contradicting stuff going on this, right? You're still below the 200-day moving average, but dang, dude, that old demand line has been pretty much reconfirmed as a demand line again with a morning star yesterday. Double bottoming? Well, we had identified on some individual oil stocks some of these bullish dragons that have been playing out pretty well. Yeah, not an easy one, but because it was so like drawn out and all the distribution was coming in and it looked like it was screwed, but the new data presenting itself is implying that it is confirmed that a new bottom has been put in and a support resistance has been defended. Dang, okay. Absolutely awesome. XLB broke out today, I think, right? Was it this one? Yes. Okay, so we have XLB, the material sector breaching a supply line, and could be headed to $89 from here. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, so XLB healthcare looking okay. Actually looking okay. Yeah. Wild, man. Right, the price action correlating at a level once and then twice. Back above the 200-day moving average today. Not bad. Highest daily close since June 30th. Not really that crazy, but you got to wonder. These two lows here, it's going to manifest into a more pronounced rally to get right X, A, B, C. C to D wave. Be a larger one. Could take us to 139. XLC, communication services sector, been on a huge tear and a pretty awesome structure, head and shoulders, but broke $65 a level from September 2020, and looks like you're just at this other one from December 2020, and it starts getting really hard to discern what an actual swing high is, you know, from 2021 after this level, right? You could say maybe $71. But wow, what a run so far. Momo shifted. Yep, neckline broken. All right. XLY continuing to tear. Highest daily candle close since April of 2022. And this one was very, well identified as a lower low massive double bottom, but the second bottom in itself was the momentum shifting inverse head and shoulders pattern. And then it was there, man. It was beautiful. Look at the performance. Number go effing up. It's incredible.
Is ETH double topping or look like it's heading up? Still think it's going down way further emo, but it's barely pivoting.
What's up, Rob? Man, thanks 15. We'll look at it. Yeah, it's been a kind of minute. Been traveling and all that. Haven't looked at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, but it still was showing. It was never really taking out its higher highs, though it was getting close, man. It just wasn't. Well, look. Thanks, man. It's just there's just so much going on out there, right? Like this not in crypto. I'm just kind of flabbergasted that people are so interested in an uninteresting market. There's no price action that's interesting. So there's something else that is making you interested in crypto. And I'm not talking about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the argument for central bank digital currencies, right? Control, governments, totalitarian stuff, right? But everything else is a beanie baby, dude. They don't even try. They're just yep, we created a coin and it's gonna change the world, bro. Trust me. At least 3M's over there making masks, and Domino's Pizza's making pizzas and they're delivering it, and even Zoom videos out there facilitating services for people to make video calls, and Activision Blizzard making video games. Okay, but then you're like, Cardano. What? For real, dude. For real. Troy coin. Tell me, what are they actually doing? Nothing, dude. Nothing. Okay, so if there's no price action on a joke market, I really am not interested. If there's price action, if there are developing structures at good levels, if there's liquidity, all right, man, let's talk about it. But there's just, that isn't there. Gary Gensler legit effed up the whole market and the Brandon administration. They went to war on BNB, right? Because I think the banks have sicked the government on these exchanges to get them out so they can come in to facilitate our orders, our buys and sells of jokes. So it'll come back. Everything will be, but just not yet. It's just not there yet, man. You'll get it back. Just relax. Okay, and then gold. Nice day for gold and silver. Really nice day, right? Bullish engulfing candle on gold. Highest daily candle close on gold since May 19th, maybe? Close? Maybe even May 17th. But that's great, man. 1963 is a peak that takes you back to March of 2022 and November of 2020. That's a big breakout. Okay, but if you fake out, that's one thing. Because there have been times where the price has breached that level, but it's been very temporary and then immediately fallen back below 1963. But if it's a true if it's not a fake breakout, the target, yes, of course, the measured move of this wedge is 2014, 15, but no real resistance till near all-time highs on gold above 1963. That was the last big level. So make of that what you will. What are we, about 60% of the way through the measured move here? Nice, man. Very nice. Silver trade setup just based on technicals, man. Not based on, hey, man, there's something great about silver. Oh, man. Highest daily candle close on silver since May 10th. Above 24.84. The monthly is ungodly good for silver for upside. I get it, man. It's a shiny rock. But the shiny rock was doing things at a key inflection point from history. And that matters. the bullish divergence, the slightly lower low, and the defense of the 200, support from history, and the old supply line that goes back to years ago. Like taking you back to, good God, man, 2021, January 2021. Wow. See what I'm saying? Like black swan event for the US dollar, for purchasing power. Number go up on everything, because it's not because they're more valuable or anything. It's just debasement of our currency, of our fiat currencies. Great. All right, man. Let's look at natural gas, because natural gas was a technical specimen in ways. Didn't mean that like natural gas was just gonna go to moon. It was just a double bottom, like a, like confirmation low, and on the second low, on that confirmation low, there was classic accumulation, and just happened to be on that third low locally. It was a bullish back test, a spring back test of spring of a key level from years ago, $2.16, and there was hidden bullish divergence on that third low. That is a wonderful combination of variables for upside. It happened, but this other 265, 267 level from history, clearly been tricky. Buyers have not been able to keep the price above that very long. But hey, what a nice day. It was up 3%-ish. It's a new day now, about 4 hours in. And yeah, I think I'm just optimistic on natural gas for higher prices. Just like I had pessimism for, or optimism for lower prices back in the day, right? This same thing. Like, I mean, Terra Luna fractals, head and shoulders, man. Dark cloud covers at resistances from history. Perfect. Orange juice futures. You think you can stop orange juice? You can't. You won't. You never will, dude, okay? Yep. Shorts graveyard. Orange juice futures, highest daily candle close since May 26th, and one of your highest daily candle closes in human history. This will not be stopped. Higher lows only. Higher highs only. What a day, man. Gotta love. Well, we talked about commodities, right? Commodities trying to turn the corner with that spring back test of the index fund.
Gentlemen.
So anyway, we just want to knock out these requests real quick, and we can look at some more stocks. Was it Troy? I think it was. Hold on. Yeah, it was just Troy, man. All right, I'll look at S-Coin. Knock this out for you. Bro, it's Troy. I mean, like, man, what do you think, man? You figure it was going to look good? Nah. It wasn't going to look good. Yeah, maybe this 2.5 tenths of 1 penny gets formally back tested as support after it sprung that fateful July 4th. Has never back tested that level. That level that goes back to right here. You can see it. It really goes back to February of 2020, but you can see November 2020, January 2021, look, price action, May 2022, clearly November 2022. So you broke that level. That was a bearish breakdown with no follow through and immediate rejection. But after the rejection of the bearish breakdown, there has been no formal back test to reconfirm the validity of that level that has once, many or multiple times been a support, has not been reconfirmed as support again. So you would wait for that. You would want to see the price dump to sell off, to go test 2.3 to 2.5 tenths of 1 cent, then see the buyers defend it, then see some sort of bullish engulfing candle or something good there, and then a rally off of it, and then it might be actionable for a long. Yeah. Sure. You were at the basement, though, so that's great. Troy at basement. Yep. All right, so I've just, yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm still on a just garbage trend, and it's a beanie baby, dude. Troy. Please tell me what Troy's doing. Are they making pizzas? What are they doing? What's Troy doing to provide value to this world every day? Are they growing? And how's their ecosystem? It doesn't seem like it would be good. Under Armour request a trade setup. Oh Jesus, up 4.4% today. Highest daily candle close on Under Armour since May 8th, and there it was. I mean, see, sometimes, like, most of the time, you're gonna go to a chart. I don't know, coin flip, don't care, move on, spacebar. But then you're gonna go to some, like, and rarely, eventually, you're gonna see one. And it's gonna take your breath away. Take your breath away. A low for 2020. A spring, a back test, a spring. Everything that you could have dreamed of was there. The divergence into tail end divergence, type 2s, harmonics, at ice slides, fires defending, dude, so good. So it's not like it's hitting target or anything like that, but my God, I mean, this is as best as you could have ever dreamed of for the start of a trade setup. It's going to take time, man, and patience for it to fully play out, but this is how it does start. And just waiting for $9.21 and then $11 plus to hit a target of a trade setup. So, NFT potential, sure. Sure, if it hits the targets, absolutely. Sorry, kind of like awkward seating right here, dude. It is not like the most ideal, but it looks ideal, doesn't it? Worth. Remember, there was more to Under Armour than just the daily. It was the fact that on the weekly, you have another major 886 from a 2009 low, right? This is a type 2 return of a bullish bat pattern. It's like, I'm trying to think about it. It's like you have a bullish galaxy. What you're looking at, the bullish galaxy right now, and if you on the weekly, and then you scale into the daily, you now have a bullish solar system within the bullish galaxy. That's the way you're looking at the weekly and the daily on Under Armour. It's kind of insane. And then if you go to the bullish planets, even more scaled, and you double bottom at support with divergence, that's even better. Wow. So we're in the Goldilocks zone. Okay. Ethereum to Bitcoin for Rob. Last request. Was it Binance or was it Coinbase? I think the distribution schematic was on Coinbase. Still holding, but bro, it can't make higher highs. That's a major problem. Yeah, supply line gets broken. That happens. That never dictated that a trend was reversing. In fact, you fell back below that, and you're just at this supply line again, going back to January 12th. You're just there. Like, unfortunately, right, if you're an Ethereum Moon Boy and Lover Boy, nothing's changed on the Wyckoff distribution schematic. You're still in like phase D. You're still in this last points of supply area, and eventually, if everything is as is and we continue the same direction, you will soon be seeing 5.5 to 5.6 million Satoshis on Ethereum to Bitcoin. And this is just a mega distribution structure that I get it. Like, you know, people like Raoul Paul and all of them are saying, no, this is so bullish and so good. But I mean, dude, there are people that are so smart and so good. And it's like, good. Wyckoff accumulation on Bitcoin dominance. I mean, the spring back test, it was, we were identifying, it was there. I mean, that played out unbelievably well. And same guy, we're just identifying the equal and opposite schematic, but it's bearish on Ethereum to Bitcoin. It just hasn't gone to phase E yet. It hasn't even concluded phase D. Still waiting on that level. It's just been super stingy, man. I think it's just because the market's dead. It's like the liquidity's gone, man. There's just no one trade. It's like the daily candles go by and they move like 1% or less every day for months. And it's like, when will it ever end? I don't know. That's probably what's causing you to be stuck in this phase of death, of movement. So it's not invalid yet, like, right? I mean, until you're making truly higher highs, you're breaking 200 moving averages, you're exploding to 8.2. It has to be you sticking with this thesis for now on Ethereum and Bitcoin. There are ways to invalidate this. I just told you. Take out your previous highs and blow past them. Keep making higher highs, higher lows. All right, maybe we're actually starting to identify reaccumulation if we're pivoting, and then we head back up to the very top of the range. But if you're not, then this is the way we have to look at it till things change with data. Data could come in and change our whole world. Just hasn't yet. One day, Hoarder. Yeah, one day. It's like you'll be 85 years old. One day. Sorry. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance. Why not? Since it's kind of like themed here. You know, I mean, like, broke out is in phase E right now. There's not been a backup or a back test of the breakout of this Wyckoff accumulation schematic, but you're getting there. You know, one more dump on everything and you'll probably get it. And it will be awesome. You might even fall through it, and that's okay. That's what backups do. Backups are failed breakouts all the time, but doesn't matter. You still end up pivoting like way higher and then rallying later back above the range top. Everything's good. Still on this one. Just, what do you expect, man? It was perfect. Okay. So yeah, you want to look at Schwab. Here's Charles Schwab. Hey, look at him, Charles Schwab, man. Getting up to that 200 moving average. Yeah, look, I mean, it was over for Schwab, man. There really wasn't much left, and buyers came in, and anything back above 51.50 is not a bearish breakdown. So one time, two times, Fed liquidity. You had that much down, like from that breakdown, lost 11% of its value. You had 26% downside potential, but you only went to the 11th percentile. So pretty cool looking back in retrospect at a hammer. But yeah, that was the day that pretty much $500 billion was infused back into the markets, back on the Fed's balance sheet. So a second test, and that was it. Highest daily candle close on Charles Schwab since March 9th. Okay, cool. Still not even close to the previous highs. Carvana continuing to pump. It's almost like every single day. I look at my watch list. Carvana's up 9 to 10+% every day. Dude. Let's see. Okay, some valley from 2018, peak from 2019.
ZTS on the weekly has a reverse head and shoulders. Maybe weekly bullish shark? Last month and a half has formed an ascending triangle on the right weekly shoulder. Bouncing off monthly ice line and monthly histogram almost green.
We love trading crypto. Thanks so much for the 15, man. We will look at that. So we will assess your assessment and do our thing, man. Thank you so much for contributing to this 100% crowdsourced stream. Yeah, man. If you don't do it, then no one else will. And that's okay. All right. So, bullish golden candle today on Carvana and the highest daily candle close since September 2022. What a day. Crazy. Things starting to get interesting on Caesar. 7% up. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. You are breaking out. This is a breakout.
Grateful for the process.
What's up, Andrew? Thanks for the $5 super chat. Much love, man. I really appreciate that. Okay, thanks, dude. And thanks for everyone just watching, man. You're supporting this channel, whether you're contributing or Dude, if you watch and you hate me, you're contributing to the stream. Thank you. If you love me, it's even better. More powerful energy. Okay, so look, chat, and understand what Caesars Entertainment has done. It looked good. We were just early on this one, okay? There just wasn't enough demand, too much supply. You had to sell off one more time, make everyone lose hope. But then when the bottom came in, it was identical to the low from December 30th. So confirmation of accumulation. But now highest daily candle close since May 6th and a colossal breakout. The target area for just a common retrace, not, oh wow, this thing's going to take over the world. It's going to oh my God, dude. No, it's just 38% to 61.8%, $65 to $86 target zone. You're on the way, man. Jesus chimes for Caesars Entertainment today. Hype. That's right, Yummy. Well, you know, I mean, look, dude, there are traders that go long on springs, right? They just, oh, look, the sellers failed. We just buy when it gets back above that level. But that's a riskier trade, right? When you are longing on the second lows, it is a less risky trade. So if you're risk averse, confirmation lows are always the way to do it. If you are somebody looking for confirmation lows on Bitcoin to trade, you're not going to do it. Like, Bitcoin doesn't do that. Like, the market participants involved with Bitcoin never really let true, nice double bottoms develop before pushing higher. Normally, it's a scam dump before a pump, a V-shaped pump. So, yeah, I don't think Bitcoin's the one to be really trading. That's the one to be accumulating, holding, you know, on the way up and down, treating it like a 401k or something like that. Okay, it's just your hedge, man, against the entire current fiat system. So, yeah, there are many things to trade that act rationally with double bottoms and harmonics completing at 886s, and they're all this happening at ice line supports with divergence. You're just not getting that on Bitcoin anymore. So, not on significant time scales anyway. So, love this breakout on Caesars. Stitch Fix had that M shape, that harmonic, looking real good here. You just can't believe it. It's Stitch Fix, man. It's a service for stitches and fixins. All right, they send you a box once a month, and you can buy what's in the box or not. Okay, cool. Target's 467. If you break that, my God, it could be the bottom, right? I mean, M-shaped bottom, Stitch Fix. We can laugh at it and joke and call it stupid all we want. Still better than 99% of cryptos. If they're sending you a box of something that's even worthless crap every month, and you buy one thing or nothing, it's still a better project or company than 99.9% of cryptos that exist. Yeah, that's how low the bar is. It doesn't take much. But dang, dude. The fact that you're in Texas, oh my God, how much that? Liver chickens. All right, it's all right. On my sound board. So,
thanks from Austin, Texas. Appreciate what you do.
Thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. Well, Austin's a cool town, man. Was there for St. Patrick's Day. We streamed there. We did a drinking stream. It was a lot of fun. My buddy Gene. Might do it again some point. Future. Austin City Limits coming up in October. Maybe then. Maybe. Who knows, man? You never know. Where am I going next, chat? Where do you want me to go? How could we top this skyline? Haven't had a skyline this good, really, since London, man. This is the best skyline backdrop I've maybe ever had, right? Okay. Thank you, dude. So no request, just being awesome, just saying thanks, dude. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Thanks, dude. Take a look at Netflix. They cannot be stopped. Will not be stopped. This crazy channel. It's the one that I think I had Facebook. Okay, so you're breaking the channel. You're breaking an ice line that's so real from 2020, $470. I mean, if it's a real breakout, there's just not really anything here till $570, $568. It's sight to behold. Netflix doing things, man. Bro, we already looked at XRP. I don't even know. Like, what is going on, man? All I'm trying to teach are like low risk, high reward opportunities on any particular asset that's showing them to us. No, dude, screw that. Just look at XRP all stream. Just look at it. Just stare at it. Just put it on your screen and sit there. That's what people want. All right. That's cool, dude. So leisure entertainment, right? I mean, like some of them pulled back. This was CCL. This was one of the trades of the year, right? It's just incredible. 3 rising valleys at the most amazing levels, and then the, you know, just the double bottom on the third low with the hidden bullish divergence, and the supply line broke in, and it was a dream. It was an actual utter dream, and now 1838 was the second target of the trade setup, so right back at it, testing it. Gotta wonder, man, will the $20 level be tested, then broken, and then we run to $30? That's the thing, we don't know. We didn't know when the trade was entered and posted in late April, early May, that it was going to run up. We didn't know. We had no idea, but we did know how to set up a strategic stop loss, an entry, and equitable take profits, and that's all that matters. Amen. Delta Airlines, that was one. It was beautiful. The indication was there. It was so perfect. So was American. All the airline companies, dude, just beautiful. Look, it just happens to be this level from history, and it's right there, clear as day, identified, right? And then it's back tested, and then yeah, sometimes it be like that, just straight line up. What a day today. Just recovering off the pullback from last week, but $51 seems like the next target, the peak from 2015. And I think this is something far more significant, where you've got some sort of like weekly, monthly double bottom that could manifest into like a huge break above $52. Guess we'll see, right? Halliburton, it was a dragon, man. It was the dragon. Well, first it was a bear shark. The bear shark played out, and then it bottomed out. And it really, did it hit an 886 where the dragon completed? Because it's almost like circular harmonics, right? Like circular breathing for the didgeridoo, the Aboriginal Australian instrument, where you're just like circular breathing, so you can continuously play your circular harmonics, where you're continuously harmonicking from one to the next. This one hit the 786, not the 886. Okay. But nevertheless, that was a very discernible, identifiable pattern on the slightly lower low. There was bullish divergence. We understand that. It was on both oscillators. And it's running highest daily candle close on Halliburton today since March 6th. Nice. And you got some marginal upside, $40 target, just a little bit higher. Okay. American Airlines is recovering off the pullback last week. Just another, man. 1, 2, 3 at key inflection points from history. It's a work of art. It really is. But also hitting like a horizontal line resistance, $19. Breaking that, I mean, I think that's where you could see a huge markup. And this is another one where you're talking about, like, it's far greater than just 3 rising valleys on the daily. It's like you go the weekly, monthly, and it's like, oh man, this could turn into like $30 to $50, $60 if you wait long enough. It's almost like the bullish galaxy. Yeah, you've got like this mega bullish galaxy, and it happens to be within the bullish galaxy, you have a bullish solar system. That's pretty much it, right? Double bottom. 886, man. 2008, 2020, harmonic completed, just like Ford Motors. Remember Ford? Some of y'all do. But now you're telling me we got a type 2 return. You're above the 200-week simple moving average now. And this is it, man. Look where American Airlines is. You got to see how real this level, 2005 IPO price. That's where you're at. That's what you're testing right now. I can just imagine what happens when that is broken, when the buyers break that level. I mean, easily going to $26 above that. So that means like marginal upside of 36%. But just think if it like actually plays out where you're going for like, maybe it's a dragon. You think about it like, hey, we're going for a 618, you know, dragon pattern already broke out.
Buy stock please, Mitch Kangs.
Look, 618 is 39.58. What's up, Lyle? BBIAI. All right, well, look at that. Thanks, Ed. Thank you, man. Just the speculation of where this could end up based on the way the chart looks, man. It's really special. Okay. Creep. BBA. No, what is that? Big Bear. Oh, God. Oh, Big Bear. It's not Build-A-Bear, right? There's Build-A-Bear, which is like still better than most cryptos. Right? Build-A-Bear, like they make boxes for children with bears or something for holidays. Joke. Better project than Cardano. Well, you can literally see the inflection point, right? It's $1.81. It is a candle high close from October 2022. It's like, okay, maybe that is the wick, and then you get like more confirmation that in January of this year that it is very, very real. And then you can see like, all right, you broke it, but then right back above it, back tested it, and then rallied again. So 181, you're not at it. That's somewhere below that is probably where you'd want to have your stop loss if you were going to long it. Is it an M shape completing here? I don't think it's deep enough. I don't think it's an 886. If you had a Gartley, maybe. Let's see. 618. Oh my God, dude. It is an actual unironic Gartley right now because that is a 61% retrace on B. Lower high on C. Look at that. 618. Lower high. And then the 786. Wow. We're not finding many real Gartleys. Like, we're finding Gartleys with 886s, and that's fine. But, dude, here it is. Now, he's asking because he's identified this properly, and he's probably wondering right now, sir, is this a Type 2 return at the pattern completion zone of a textbook bullish Gartley? Well, when you get to these levels, right, you're normally looking for that unbelievable seller exhaustion on, you know, class B bullish divergence, right? Double bottom on price, but your oscillators are showing divergence. And you're also looking for some sort of signal candle, which I don't see a signal candle right now, like an engulfing candle, a piercing line, right? One of those, some sort of bullish hammer. No signal candle yet, but certainly at a 786. Yeah, I mean, this is BBAI. Keep your eye on it. BigBear.ai. Package software, technology services, whatever. Technical specimen right here. Gotta wonder. This is around the entry area. I mean, this is it. This is the entry area. You just really want to see some sort of bullish engulfing candle or some sort of strength here that shows that we are pivoting. Like, you haven't pivoted. You're sold off. You're back at this 786 June 6 low, and you're not doing anything. So it's time to start pivoting and rallying. What's up, Doobie, man? Thanks for lunch yesterday. Had lunch with Doobie, and it was great. Went to SDK, had some ribeye, some really lean ribeye. A couple beers. Good times, man. He has a sick truck, by the way. Dude, parking and driving in New York is like the worst thing ever. Okay? Don't do it. He did it. I can't believe he did it. It's just like, dude, I can't get over how many people there are. And like how everyone's just cool with like how condensed everything is. It's like, hey man, there's like this college football game and everyone's tailgating and they're like, okay, I'm gonna utilize my like space for parking and yeah, back in his car, and it's like that in every parking level that exists. They're doing that, and there are people that are employed on every floor managing that limited space of the park. It's crazy. Anyway, this is crazy right here though, BBAI. All right, nice request, dude. Very nice. Gotta wonder, H.M. Gartley himself would be like, dang, bro. Woof. Just knocked over my water. Amazing. I have no space at all for anything. Anywhere. Wow, dude. Let this be... Man, if this plays out, I'd love to NFT this all day, man. It's just funny that it's called Big Bear, right? This would be Big Bull if it played out. All right. Whew. Okay, AMD for the Dubé. Another day, another green day. Not by much. I mean, it's really technically down. But yeah, here's the thing, right? I mean, we looked at this, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? What a run it's been on, but it is not above its key level. It is back testing a resistance as resistance from 2021. So no breakout again, dude. Yeah, maybe hit bullish divergence, but just have your alert set up and understand earnings. When's earnings? You got a while. You got a minute. August 1st. All right, so nothing to even worry about, right? For at least a couple weeks. But that's everything. I mean, above that level, I mean, you're gonna rival that 132 again because it was just locally tested. So it's a very real resistance. Clearly, market participants have made that clear. So that would be above 122. You go to 133, and then above that, then you're looking at 156. If this was the Nvidia chart, AMD would be $200 plus right now, but it's just not, underperforming vastly. But the good news is the positive momentum's just building. Oh man, you know, Nvidia, AMD, they're the ones. Like if you care about semis and tech, man, they're the best. I mean, this is the best CPU known to man. AMD provides them. They're called Threadrippers. They're superior to Intel. They just are. And I'm telling you this as someone who's used them. Yeah. Still using my 2970X Threadripper, and it is the dream. No breakout. Doobie, is there anything else you wanted to know? I mean, I wish there's more to talk about with it. It's just nothing's changed. If we look at SWKS, unfortunately didn't move off that engulfing candle yesterday, but remember, it is a dream setup, and it is so close to the promised land here, okay? You are so close. You're still broken out. You're still above that 2015 high. If you break this last 117.81, I mean, the 160 target. $160 target, man. Ride with me. Ride with me to 160. Okay. Excuse me. ODFL, it's newer one the list. My God, look at that gap up, dude. Look what ODFL did today. Finally broke out. I know someone had requested this in the past few weeks and added it, and it's just like hits the 1272 fib extension like the Jesus, and that's exactly where it reversed and closed at its lows of the day, but still up 2.85%. Lows of the day, anyway, usually traded, opened at $400. So I'm just saying it sold off. It still ended great. What a day, man. For some of these. Foot Locker. Interesting chart here, okay? Maybe. Like, you just think about, okay, it got destroyed. Waiting for the... Still below the key level, man. Like, still below this... Foot Locker, you might be able to get real excited about it based on technical developments when it gets above $28, right? It's just... It's so real of a level. 2004, 2006, 2012. I mean, it's so real, and you're below it, and you've only back tested as resistance. But with that being said, you're still down at this like 99%, 100% retrace level, and you're just holding. The sellers are just not really able to come up with much yet, and they might coming up. They do it, and you're going to $18. Stay below it too long, but just pay attention. You should never know. It's not about the breakdown itself. It is about the follow-through price action. Follow-through's not been very good so far, so just think about it, okay? Like, and this is an 886, and maybe a Type 2 return. You got to wonder. You get Scott Carney in here, and he might have something to say about this. We'll see an X and A on Foot Locker, a B, 45% lower high on C, and then where? Oh, wait, there it is. Chat, magic, Jesus level, the 886. It's right there. It's the bullish bat pattern. There it is. And this could be, with just a little help from market participants in demand, just a little demand, this could be possibly the Type 2 return one would want. Just remember, they sell shoes. They're brick and mortar. And that's still a better project than 99.9% of all cryptos that exist. Yup, selling shoes. Better. So, what do you think, chat? Below the key ice line, but at the pattern completion zone, price reversal zone, for the second time. You got the weekly, there might be bullish divergence. RSI. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my God. It's there. All right. Look, here's your low. And here's the absolute identical low, but higher levels of relative strength and just touching oversold territory. That's bullish divergence, chat. You have an edge on the weekly, and it implies that sellers are exhausted. You just are below a level that is so important. I would definitely pay attention to this one, because if we get some price action and we get back above that level, it might be actionable. Okay.
Hi, can you look at Hawaiian Airlines? By the way, have you gone to Russ and Daughters yet?
HA, huh? You want to laugh? Huh? Hey, what's up, Face McMahon? Russ and Daughters. No, I've not been to Russ and Daughters. Well, aren't there like a million places you can go to here? Bro, I had to improv, man. I had to buy an effing amazing suit today and shoes and all that. I mean, like, I can't even believe what's happening. I can't believe I'm waking up tomorrow morning, crack of dawn, and going to Wall Street, and I'm gonna be on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for the opening bell. 24 hours ago, I had no idea this was gonna happen, and now it's happening, and it was just random, the most random thing ever. Okay. So anyway, we'll look at HA. Hawaiian Airlines, man. Wow, look at that 200-day moving average. What a candle today. Pretty much a bullish Marabazoo. The bullish back test. The level. Yeah, that's real life, man. There's work to be done here, but this is basement-ish. Look, man, you can't make this up. It's so real. Let's go to the weekly. Back to yesteryear. 1996, 2004, 2009, 2011, 2020. Defended. Not once. 3 years later, twice.
You deserve to ring the Kang bell on the floor, NYSE.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I'll just be happy to be there. Like, to just be able to breathe the same air as everyone else there. That's good enough for me, man. Suit's cool, though. I mean, I love the suit I bought. It looks super tight. Yeah, there's someone going around, like, I've got a videographer. He was following me around today. He'll follow me tomorrow. He can't go on the floor with me, but yeah, I think there's going to be some production out of this trip. Hopefully, we'll see. Something I never do ever, right? But hey, it was not my idea. Just see what happens. So HA weekly could be confirming a massive double bottom, and it's all in 886, right? What these lows is 886 at support. It's the dream, you know. It's like a mega shark pattern completing and type 2ing, right? You're like XA, yeah, it went shark. Okay, that's it, dude. That's it. That's the dream. Look, 88. Look, it's like the other one. It's like American Airlines. It's just a galaxy. This is a galaxy, and within the galaxy, there could be a bullish solar system. This is insane. I mean, the upside could be ungodly. Yep. I mean, we're talking about at least $28. That's like at least 200% upside on the weekly on HA. And it's really not a big deal. There'd be a failed double bottom breakout if it just went there. If it just like goes up 200% and then fails to break it, it's still crazy stuff, man. That's just, wow. Really something going on, man. And this has been in development for a very long time, right? We're talking about 2011 to now. 4,284 days of development. That's what you would call a galaxy. A bullish galaxy. Crazy. Yeah, we'll see, Eddie, man. We'll see. So we got more earnings tomorrow. The regional starting to report. It's going to be really interesting. And before, they have terrible reports and they pump. All right. Again, get your coin out. Start flipping it on these earning reports. The way it always has been. It's the casino. Let's look at Square. That continued to ascend off the entry of the setup. Oh, my God. Printing, dude. Long's printing, they would say. And it was perfect. Highest daily candle close on Square today since March 6th.
Can you find someone to take a picture of you riding the bull with the little girl in the foreground? I would like. Make me crazy.
What's up, Batson? Oh, I'm sure we could do something like that. Yeah. After the... I don't know how long I'll be there. I might be there for 30 minutes. I have no idea. There's no way to know what's going to happen or what I'm doing or... No clue. But yeah, maybe I'll be able to get on the bull. And we'll document it, okay? Thanks, dude. So, like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. This thing just keeps going. And let us keep it going. We're a little bit higher now. You know, the other ones are out there, too. So, like, for instance, yeah, like Moderna. It's just like, this is one that is almost an identical setup. It had the identical setup, the same ideas on why it was an okay entry. Or it was like... It was a reasonable entry level and where one could set up a stop loss and have equitable take profits because the asset was hitting a support. There was that wedge action, seller exhaustion at the support. It's there, but doesn't mean like the bids are going to come in, like buyers are going to come in. They haven't really even come in. There's just been enough demand to prevent the price from that support from breaking. There's just been no movement upward. This is where price, would rally with enough exhaustion, enough demand here. It's just not happened. It may not happen. It could fail. Almost identical setup to Square. You see the difference. Yeah. This one went way too deep. It did not bottom at the 886. It's actually hit a 100% retrace, really. So. Oh, I had a request. Yeah. Let me get him. I don't know why I missed that. ZTS. Sorry, dude. Oh my God. My bad, dude. Holy crap. ZTS. Zoetis. I don't know. Interesting. Let's see. Waiting for more. Oh, maybe I just never been here before. Yeah, I guess I just don't have this chart. I was surprised about it. Okay. All right. So looking at levels here. That's a level, right? A peak from 2020, 2021. It's been a reversal in 2022. Look right there, 2023. That's a big level. Big level. If you want to, then we could just make it a zone to see that there is price action in between, like 176 to 183.55. That is your inflection, your major inflection zone. Okay, so he's not worried about that really. He's asking, I think, about inverse head and shoulders, possibly. Well, normally you want proportional left shoulder and right shoulder, but the right shoulder in the situation's higher, which that's kind of okay. It's not bad. It's really not a bad chart. I kind of really like how it's like one low and then the second low, 200 moving average being defended. It's not bad. It's just it's maybe a little tricky on strategizing, right? Like your entries and stop losses and take profits, right? Because I mean your upsides to 183, 176 to 183. No idea if you break that. What would you do? Would you put your stop loss at 160 or below 160? Problem is, what happens if it goes down to 155, where the normal inverse head and shoulders go, and then pivots there? Not your easiest, but I get you. He's just asking inverse head and shoulders. Maybe it seems like the psychology could be there for momentum shifting, right? From the sellers were in control, and now the buyers are reassuming control of this asset with the higher lows, and just the inability for sellers to push the price to even rival the low from June of last year. I think that's probably good. But it's not perfect. So you could try it like that. I think if you want to protect yourself, it might. The only other place I think that it might make sense to set up a stop would be somewhere below 160. And if you were going to let it ride, you got to let it ride for a breakout. You can't take profit at 183. You got to let this thing really go. And a target probably have to be like 210 minimum. It's okay. It's just, the problem is, like, the question, like, does everyone in the world, are they able to easily and undeniably identify a potential inverse head and shoulders just like you? That's where you say, there might be controversy in that. Maybe they can't. I mean, I think I see it. I know what you're talking about. And I do like the higher low that signifies high demand. But his idea, he's just asking, hey, do you see this? Do you see what I'm seeing? Maybe. I see how you could maybe come to that conclusion. Maybe. Sure. I think if that was the case, like, you've already broken a supply line here. You're putting in higher lows, which is good. You're above the 200 moving average. 200 moving average is now upsloping. That's like the last time the 200 moving average on ZTS was upsloping was back in April of 2022. It's now starting again, right? You see it. There probably already was a golden cross, I think, Yeah, you already had the golden cross, in March. didn't really do anything, did it? But yeah, I mean, this is maybe how it could start. Think about, like, say this like played out all the way. You could look at it maybe like a shark 886. That'd be like a hard target. 238 up there eventually. So not bad. Not a bad request at all. No, not bad. Alright, so that was the last request of the day, so it seems. I know, please do not forget about ENR here, chat. I know it seems like a boomer stock. It doesn't move, it's not moving. The stage is set, everything has been done right. The buyers have done everything you could have ever dreamed of before massive upside. There just has not been follow through yet. There has not been the big bids. The piercing line reversal at the key ice line on the spring back test. Amen. 200-day simple moving average. Defended. There's just, look at this, man. There it is. 2015 has been reconfirmed as support. $40 target. DMCR, yeah, it's been disappointing. I think, right? Again? No alerts ever going off on this, but how could it be? The crypto market, man, just look at this crap, dude. Look at the divergence plays out, and now it's just sitting back at, it's like a type 3 return, but it's below 37 or 3.7 cents. So it's technically right now below the top of the inflection zone. It's not dead yet. It's just disappointing. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. You got this classic, it's actually now hidden bullish divergence. You have about the exact same low, maybe it's a slightly higher low with higher levels of negative momentum. So it's implied a continuation up next, but has that happened? No. It's tough, man. This is the epitome of crypto, where it was February. DMTR was at 3.7 cents. Guess what? It's July. DMTR, 3.5 cents. That's crypto. They don't move anymore. There's like, for a real swing trader, like talking about like real, I mean, you got to leverage. You're going to have to leverage if you want to actually make real money trading these. And like, you want to use leverage in a joke market that's illiquid, man, you are, I mean, is that really risk averse? You can manage your risk, but you're leveraging an S coin that is illiquid. Doesn't sound risk averse, but you can do it, man. There you go. Pooh tells lies. Need a type 5 return on these jokes. It's not dead. I mean, the argument still exists the same, but unfortunately it has been 1 month. And we're at the exact same level. Bro, just it's okay. Just, I'd really prefer the price get back above 3.7 cents. I'll feel a lot more comfortable about this. Until then, I'm starting to get a little sketched. Normally when you react and you reverse, you're supposed to reverse. You're not supposed to reverse and then reverse again back to the same level and not move. You're not supposed to. The good news is, for now, you're still making all these higher lows than previous lows, but starting to stall out, and the longer you stall, the more sketchy it's getting. So
let me get that brilliant take on East Caribbean dollar doji.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
EC? What's up, Gabriel? Thank you, man. Sure. We'll do it. It's not dead. I'm just starting to get sketchy. The longer the pattern presents itself, everything's set up, the stage is set, and then nothing for too long. That's normally like when you get a lot of times you'll get busted patterns. But that being said, it hasn't busted yet. You won't bust till the huge breakdown, huge red candle down. And then you're like, okay, go figure. Okay, just maybe like RNDR in the same boat. They looked okay. Now time's gone by and it's starting to get sketch. There's supposed to be bids coming in. We're supposed to be running to the next highs of the trend. The higher highs, higher lows. It's not happening. Eco Petrol EC. Oh God. Do you want? There's a crypto EC US dollar. Which one you want, dude? You want the loser S coin or you want the petrol stock, let me know. EC. Eco Petrol. South America? It's gotta be it's a stock. Alright. Alright. I like this. Maybe. Oh man. Gotta go to the bathroom. The bathroom's so bad, dude. Well, clearly level's been defended. Dude, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I might have to just BRB. Your zone's been defended twice. One time, three times here. Close you are to $8.86, $8.24. The close you are to a level you can manage an entry, a stop loss, take profits. So you're pretty well off that now. But I do like that. Was it an M shape completing too? Like a shark? I don't know if we hit an 886. It was very close. Nah, see, the 886 was 785. That's okay. You're in that sweet spot. Yeah, man. I mean, this could certainly, you know why, right? You see the inflection when buyers defend it. Some really magical things have happened in the past. So if they've happened in the past and buyers do it again in the future, that's the same type of outcome we could see. Right? Just got to wonder where, though. So many different little spots, right? Think of first one you'd look for like a swing low from 2014 a couple times. Look at these like levels being tested here. It's maybe a zone here, like, so you got the swing lows, the swing highs. Yeah, I think that's your next target area. 1420, 1530. Yeah, range bound, like an asset that is in a range between 8 and 15. So you're not at the lowest point, so it's a lot. How do you strategize an entry? It's a lot harder. You've got to be in on these things. You've got to keep your eye on them. You've got to monitor them. The closer they are to the lows, the easier they are to strategize. The further away they get from those lows after the back test, the harder it's going to be, if not making it impossible to strategize a stop loss and an entry and take profits. So, I mean, how do you enter now and set a stop loss below 886 and make it equitable? You can't. It wouldn't be 3-1. So you'd have to have a tighter stop somehow, and I don't really know how we could do that here. So yeah, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all, and it's like an M-shape completing kind of with maybe a type 2. I'm just talking about something like this. Didn't quite hit that PCZ. It was close, man, right? Very, very close. Shark stuff. Close to 1618 there. That's good. Type 1, type 2. Yeah. I think a $15 target here. 3 valleys. 10, 1, 2, 3. I don't know about that. Maybe. Yeah. I do like how it was like one low 2016, about the same low, slightly higher low in 2020, and now we're making higher lows again in 2022, 2023. So yeah, I mean, there could definitely, this could be an M shape that ushers in a complete reversal. Sure. Yep. Not bad. Not bad at all. These are some pretty freaking good requests, actually. They may not be like literally, that might not be the perfect entry because it's off, but you've got the right idea. You keep identifying assets at levels like this, you're going to do a lot better than just, I don't know, doing what other system there is, you know, just randomly buying at random levels. Okay, so that was the request on EC for Gabriel. Thank you, dudes. Really appreciate these contributions this evening. You made a Moscow Mule. Nice, dude. Hopefully you used fresh ginger and lime. Otherwise, it was a scam drink. It was a scam drink. Let's take a look, man. Take a look at this, dude. This backdrop here.
Let me get that brilliant take on East Caribbean dollar doji.
Oh, man. These things, dude. Look at this thing, dude. Look at this backdrop. I wish I was a contentless streamer where all I did was IRL streams or full screen streams where this is all my stream is. I can't provide value, but my entertainment. Do I need to start doing the Tourette's thing where it's like, pop, 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 pop. Oh yeah, gang, gang, or whatever, right? Start doing the TikTok, psycho, loser, weirdo thing that the Zoomers are doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Pattern completion zone, price reversal zone, double bottom, inverse head and shoulders. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Live in trying, troubling times. Oh, yeah. Brrr. Type to return. Brrr. Through rising valleys. Not, dude, seriously, not a bad chart on EC. Nice one, dude. Remember Bitcoin, dude? Yeah. Remember when Bitcoin was not just completely... I don't know. Whoever owns it, it's tamed. There's not really much more volatility on Bitcoin. It's done, dude. Like, they have tamed the corn. It's cool, though, because it's like, you know, at $30,000 in 2023. I think that's awesome. It's just no movement. You're not going to get movement, man. And if it moves, it's a scam. It's a fake out. It's not going to really sustain. They'll pull it back. Someone's got a full foothold on Bitcoin now. Wish we knew. I mean, the public ledger, by the way, but we don't know. Yeah, you missed Jonathan. Yeah, I like turtles. There it is. There's your Jonathan, dude. This is like 2019. This is nothing like 2019, man. 2019, I had the most viewed stream of my entire life in 2019 when Bitcoin hit 14K at that 618. It was going nuts. There was so much euphoria. There's no euphoria in Bitcoin's at 30K. Not even close. So, but look, I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I'm gonna be nervous, and dude, like, I have no idea. I expect nothing. You know, if I go in, I'm in 5 minutes, I get cursed out and kicked out, I'm a happy man. So if that's my expectations, it's probably gonna be a good day tomorrow. In fact, that's the New York experience that I was looking for, man. So wish me luck. I'll take pictures, or I'll try. I'll do everything I can to document this historic moment in my life that I never dreamed would happen. But let's be real. Like, this whole thing you're looking at here, I never dreamed any of this would be reality. And it's all real thanks to y'all. You know, and traditional technical analysis, financial markets, all the geniuses that put their life's work and research into this field. Very grateful for them. Pay honor and homage to them and all my intros, you know, in the teachings, right? Going by the book, man. What do you mean you thought it was today? I've never even mentioned it publicly until this live stream. What? Straight, what are you talking about? Thought that was today. No one knew. Only like 2 people knew before I went live today and told y'all. So, all right, pray that the support holds. If it doesn't hold, it's what would happen most likely based on historical price action and bullcrap with Bitcoin is it would fall somewhere between 28.8 and this 29.5 level, pivot randomly, and then V-shape to 35K. I mean, that's the most random, stupid, uncommon thing that could or would happen on Bitcoin. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be your outcome here, okay? Scam out enough people, but don't hit a support, but V-shape to the highest highs of the year. I think that's how we probably do it, okay? Oh, I said last night? Oh, okay, but it wasn't... But yeah, I said Wednesday, though, right? Oh, yeah, I guess I just said it in general, like nonchalant. Yeah, okay. General chat. All right, that's cool. Well, it was Wednesday, so that's tomorrow, same date, but Believe me, you'll know. Dude, this is going to be like Goodfellas, where, all right, I'm going to send some sort of signal when I get my stripes, right? When I'm getting made by the mob. I'm Joe Pesci, okay? I'm going to send a signal, and you're going to hear about it, or you're going to call me on the, you're going to call the house on the payphone, call the stock exchange on the payphone. They're going to tell you that they had to kill me, and there was nothing that could be done about it, okay? That's where we're going to be at, unfortunately. And if that's the way it ends, bro, what a way for it to end. I'm okay with that. What a conclusion, you know, to the entire Mitch TA saga legacy. Go get Shinebox, man. And that's that. All right, chat. Love y'all. Goodbye from New York, Manhattan. See you on the floor in the morning for the opening bell. Till next time, respect the TA.
Nice job on Wall Street. Just remember what side you're on. Thanks for the streams match. You demand 1,633,426.30000000 ship.
Hey, no, man. Thanks for the Shiba Inu contribution to that. The very kind words. And, oh, yeah, I'll never forget that. But remember, I was kind of on, you know, I liked stocks long before crypto, so. But I'm on, you know, well, I'm on the side of the TA being respected. Love you, dude. Thanks.
Gentlemen in the mix.